Hey there, science fans! Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered about the sun and the moon? They seem to move around up there, right? Sometimes they even play a little game of hide and seek with each other. This cosmic game is what we call an eclipse. It's true. Eclipses are like puzzles in the sky, and we're going to learn all about them. Are you ready for an adventure? Let's go! Imagine you have a bright flashlight. That's our sun. Now, picture a small ball like a tennis ball. That's our moon. When you hold the ball in front of the flashlight, it blocks the light, right? That's kind of what happens during an eclipse. Sometimes the moon gets in the way of the sun's light, and sometimes the Earth gets in the way of the sun's light on the moon. Cool, huh? A solar eclipse happens when the moon moves right in front of the sun. It's like the moon is giving the sun a big high five. When this happens, the sky gets a little darker, like twilight, even in the middle of the day. There are three main types of solar eclipses. A total solar eclipse is when the moon completely covers the sun, creating a total blackout. It looks like a black circle with a glowing ring around it. How amazing is that? Then, there's a partial solar eclipse when the moon covers just a part of the sun, like taking a bite out of a cookie. And sometimes we get an annular solar eclipse, where the moon covers the center of the sun, leaving a bright ring of sunlight visible. It looks like a ring of fire in the sky. Remember how the Earth can get in the way of the sun's light on the moon? That's a lunar eclipse. It happens when the Earth moves directly between the sun and the moon, casting a shadow on the moon. Lunar eclipses also have different types. A total lunar eclipse happens when the entire moon is covered by the Earth's shadow. Since a bit of sunlight still reaches the moon, it can make the moon look reddish-orange. That's why some people call it a blood moon. Spooky, right? We also have partial lunar eclipses, where only part of the moon is darkened. And lastly, there's something called a penumbral lunar eclipse. This one is a bit harder to notice because the moon is only in the Earth's faint outer shadow. You might be wondering, if the sun, the Earth, and the moon are always moving, why don't we have eclipses every month? Well, that's because the moon's orbit around the Earth is a bit tilted. Imagine a car racing around a track that's slightly slanted. Because of this tilt, the moon, the Earth, and the sun don't always line up perfectly for an eclipse to happen. It's like trying to throw a ball through a hoop that's always moving. But every now and then, everything lines up just right, and we get to see a spectacular eclipse in the sky. Wow, you've learned so much about eclipses. Think you can ace this quiz? Test your knowledge and see if you're a true eclipse expert. Okay, here we go. Question 1. What causes a solar eclipse? A. The Earth blocks the sun's light from reaching the moon. B. The moon blocks the sun's light from reaching Earth. C. A cloud passes in front of the sun. Question 2. True or false? A total lunar eclipse can make the moon look red. Question 3. What is an annular solar eclipse? A. When the moon completely blocks the sun. B. When the moon covers the center of the sun, leaving a ring of light visible. C. When the moon only partially covers the sun. Question 4. Why don't we have eclipses every month? A. Because the moon is too small. B. Because the moon's orbit around the Earth is tilted. C. Because the sun is too far away. Question 5. Which type of lunar eclipse is the hardest to see? A. Total lunar eclipse. B. Partial lunar eclipse. C. Penumbral lunar eclipse. Congratulations, explorers! You've journeyed through the cosmos, learned about solar and lunar eclipses, and even aced the quiz. Remember to always keep looking up and asking questions about the world around you. Science rules.